Hello everyone and welcome back to Noosh and Doza. Today we're going to be continuing a great, grand, and wonderful adventure in what, Noosh?
The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD.
You know what I kind of wish for? I wish I could hear every time that you've had to say that really long name. Like all layered over each other at once.
Oh, they're all probably like different moods, to be honest.
That's what I want to hear.
And hey Freckles, Hyper, first one's here tonight. And guess what? I don't know. What's up?
What's up? How you
I don't know
doing?
how to guess. And yes, we are alive. We are here. Link is in the hot springs, healed up completely, just a mood in himself.
With his eyes.
Are you a cheeseburger because you got some buns?
Oh no, my cover's been blown.
And congratulations, Hyper! You got into robotics. How was the tryouts?
Nice.
How did that go?
Yeah, what did you have to do? Did you have to
tell
like...
us more. I'm super proud of you.
You have to solve math problems? I don't even know where to begin.
The closest thing to robotics that I know is like Big Hero 6, like at the beginning, remember? Like the robot
some
fights.
serious, really...
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually used to watch a show when I was a kid, titled, I can't actually remember what it's called, BattleBots, maybe? And it was literally like groups of like two, like father and son, or like daughter and mother, whatever, right? Two friends, two siblings, whatever the teams were, and essentially they would build their own robots to fight, like literally in that. But it was a lot safer in that there was a big dangerous arena that was like caged off from everybody else. In Big Hero 6, you're literally like 2 seconds away from like a piece of robot flinging at your face at high velocity.
Dang. So Hyper gets to actually build robots and they get to learn advanced coding and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so great for you. You keep that up, man.
And two of Hyper's friends got in too, so it's about to be hectic. Her words for hectic. I was about to say it's about to be lit up in there.
I feel like really, really productive and fun things to get into with your friends just like makes it all that much better.
In other news, Freckles is God.
Well, cool.
Congrats.
You could use some rain over here. I'm just saying, you know.
I mean, it thunderstormed like early this week and we're supposed to get more rain, and like
I miss
in
it.
general the weather is getting cooler, I hope.
So if there's rain
that's
again,
nice.
is it gonna be because of Freckles? Is that what you're saying? Therefore confirming their status.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody, by the way, who has submitted anything for the Discord emoji contest.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I think we had, let me see. Last I checked, we had like 9 responses. So that's definitely like a better, step up from our last contest, which was over a year ago, but we had stopped it because community interest wasn't there. But you guys really brought your game this year, and I'm really glad and excited and can't wait to start the voting process tomorrow.
It's been a trip for sure.
And hey Kitty, welcome back. So Kitty was watching last night's the rest of it and got as far as the horse charm. Where are we at now?
So we got the horse charm, and we had Ilya have her memories returned, and then we got the power to the Dominion Rod restored, as you can see here today. And then on top of that, while the little archaeologist dude couldn't figure out what the heck was going on, we are the chosen ones, and of course everything works out for us. So we are tasked with Midna's help to go to every single statue and see if that helps us get to the that place in the heavens, or the place in the sky that a couple of characters and stories have been teasing at. Also, I don't know a better way to get this thing moved.
Other than what he's doing currently.
Yeah, like I'm literally having to like inch it over there because I don't have a lot of space to work
And
with.
Freckles, I'm not sure what you mean, but what are the things dead people were put in?
Coffins?
Oh, never mind. I guess it could be coffins. I was thinking crematorium, like
Pyramids?
no, just crematorium. But
Yeah, that
there's
also
a lot
works.
of like odd answers, I guess.
Yeah, if this was multiple choice, man, we would lose that question. It was
And
super...
Shane on, no worries. Yeah, I mean we're trying to do something where like it's to the season that we're in, but it's really kind of anything goes. I figure like people use emojis for all kinds of things, not just like seasons, so it's whatever. But we did get some really good fall ones. I don't actually know who submitted what. I just went to the folder where it puts all of them in, so I don't know, like, you know, specifics about them yet. We just wanted to see how many there were and get a little glimpse, and it was nice. You guys brought it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is not where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I am supposed to be here.
Aw, cooking was boring. See, did you guys not actually make the strawberry shortcake? You just, like, put your names on a bag? Like, what does that mean?
I don't understand that.
Maybe there was, like, just prep stuff that you guys had to do, and the next time you'll cook it? I don't know. I don't think strawberry shortcake takes that long, though, in general.
You got me, Purgles. You got me. One sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient sky book has been restored. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get every single missing word, and then we're gonna have somebody probably read it. Probably the archaeology dude. And then I think we're gonna get to the next part of the game, which is gonna be the next dungeon, which I'm really excited about. I remember liking this one. We'll see if it holds up after all these years. Let's see. I think there's one more in this area. I really wish there was a warp point here. I think the bridge is still out, so I'm guessing we'll just have to hoof it again.
Go to the green light, Doza.
Yeah, I was solving the puzzle when I didn't have to at all. And if I knew it was a stamp, I wouldn't have. I've gone to the green light and moved on with my life, but for some reason I thought I needed to get to the chest. You guys know how I am around treasure in Zelda. If it's there and I think I can get it, I feel compelled to get it. I just do. For better or for worse. Let's see, we gotta...
So, based on, like, the stream's title today, are we finishing tonight? What are y'all's thoughts? Do you think it's gonna happen, or do you think it's not? Also, there was stream lag as I said that, so that's lame.
Did everyone get that?
I don't know. Hopefully...
Who understood what
hopefully
Noosh
it's
said? I hope everybody. We're gonna go to the far one last, I think.
And then work your way back?
Yeah, because there's two, like, right next to me. Yeah, there's one right there. So let's just get off. I've actually never been to this area. Wow, okay. It's like its own little theater. This would have been amazing in its heyday.
Yeah.
This dude seriously wants to tussle with me?
Katie says absolutely not. We're not finishing tonight.
Fine. We'll see.
And Shane also says, honestly, no.
Honestly, no. There's not even an inkling of, like,
alright.
Yeah, maybe.
Not a skill issue, just a length issue. Gotcha. Okay.
Well, yeah, I haven't died. I'm the best player ever.
Oh my goodness. I guess we will be just finishing it on Tuesday then. Oh, that's kind of fitting. Triforce Tuesday. That used to be a thing that this, like, one account on Instagram did, like, for Legend of Zelda like, a couple years ago, but they stopped posting, like, during the pandemic.
A lot of Zelda accounts. I don't know why.
Stopped.
Maybe I just followed way more Zelda accounts than anything else, but yeah, they just stopped.
Sharing content, but that's okay.
I mean, they were mostly like those accounts that just kind of take others. I would try to take other art and stuff like that. I would try to follow ones that would, like, at the bare minimum, at least, like, give credit. I hate those accounts that are like, DM for credit, DM for removal.
And hey, Luna Fox Gamer, welcome. How are you doing?
How's it going? Welcome back.
Hyper, no worries. I mean, yeah, always put school and, like, after school activities or whatever. Like, there are so many more important things than, like, YouTube and stuff. So, like, put yourself first, 100%. And
Definitely.
Get some rest if you're going to be that tired. And hey, Jess.
How's it going, Jess?
I don't know if we are. Right before you got here, people were saying no. Like, I don't think a single person said, yeah, you're going to finish it tonight. So, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I don't know. Doza seems pretty confident for some reason. Like, I feel like he knows something we all don't know. But I don't know this game. This is a complete blind run for me. I haven't seen anything until we started, so...
Maybe I control this if I'm, like, on top of it. That could be cool. In my head, we have this next dungeon, and then... two more, but not really. So, like, I'm thinking we have, like, 2.5 dungeons, and if I just go quickly and don't get lost, maybe we can finish it. Maybe. Just maybe. The only reason yesterday I had trouble with the Temple of Time was because I was getting a little bit confused with the whole statue thing, and I did a lot of doing and redoing of puzzles that didn't matter at all. A lot of backtracking.
Wait, Kitty, what are you talking about with people who don't credit it are freaking irritating? Did I miss like a conversation?
Oh, just those social media accounts.
Gotcha.
That,
okay,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, we're talking like I don't know. I guess I'm still a little out of it.
99 out of 10 times, they're not even asking the artist, right? They're just taking it.
It depends on which account. Some accounts do a really good job of like giving credit and really giving a voice to creators, but most of them don't. I try to, like, if I do follow any of those accounts, we try to go find the original. Like, hopefully it's being tagged, and then we can go like boost up that post as well.
Yeah, we'll specifically seek that out.
I don't think we follow a lot of reposters who are artists. Most of them just do it like in Instagram stories rather than on their own like feed or whatever. And obviously on Twitter you can retweet.
So, absolutely. Artists are totally different in how they handle other people's artwork. They usually do share it like that.
Yeah, and no worries, Kitty. I was just lost for a second. I was
worried you were going to say like the exact same thing as me, but no, you were great.
No, my mind has like a million things on it at the moment.
It's been a day.
Yeah, but I'm so ready for the weekend to hopefully recharge and refresh. Aw, Jess, that's awesome. I'm glad you had some nice time at the park today. Especially with not a lot of people.
Oh, I see what you mean. We haven't been to a park in a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit, but hopefully again soon.
There were a couple of times last year.
We thought about it.
I think it might have been like in the spring where we're just like, let's just not be anywhere near anybody and like just kind of walk in a very specific area and not really like go out.
I think like we need to go like during the day when people are like at work or school or whatever, but sometimes during the day is also when we have to get a lot of work done. So
it's tough.
I'm thinking about making a shift in like, I haven't even told Doza this. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, but with our freelancing clients, like right now, the way we run things, like we say, when we first started, it was like, okay, regular business hours is when we're going to be kind of available. So if you send something, we'll respond within like, a couple business hours kind of thing. Just to show that, we're here for like fast, rapid, like customer service kind of thing, like just trying to go all out. But I'm realizing like there are days that literally nothing happens. But then there's days that everything in the world can happen. And having to like juggle that when technically like we have the right to say like yes or no for whatever could come our way outside of what we already have agreed to kind of thing. Like we should change our hours to where it's not really like regular hours and just be like, you'll get a response within one business day. If it's truly an emergency and you think it's an emergency, then you can text us, but just know, depending on the situation, you may or may not get a response, But obviously my phone's always going to be on me, or Doza as well. So like I kind of want to make that shift with 2022 so we can kind of live our life a little bit more like flexibly, like this, choose our hours, have our routine, and not have to worry about like being by a computer like constantly, because we don't keep our work emails on our phones because that is just too damn stressful. It would just keep going off anytime. Like I even have a client who sent me like 6 emails today because they kept forgetting something. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I don't want that on my phone,
I don't want that either, and I would never want you to have that, and why can't I go any further in this place?
I've been thinking about that to make that shift, and I think that would also help like Nushin Doza and like all the stuff we want to do here. I think at the end of the year is a good time to be like, hey, we're doing a little restructuring, and this is what's happening. Like, hopefully you're okay with that. If you're not, that's okay. Say goodbye, because I want people to be more respectful of our time.
You see how it be, right?
So anyways, I hadn't told Doza this. I was gonna wait until like I've been thinking about it, but I guess saying it out loud kind of helps a little bit to be like, yeah, we should totally implement this with this new year. We only have this last quarter to go. It'd be weird changing it on people right now, but like, the end of the year, you pull all your stats, you do your things, you figure out, and you re-evaluate stuff. So
yeah, the worst was when we had first started doing freelancing and we were trying to figure all that out. We were treating it like a regular
job where I thought like, I had to do everything and like just be perfect. Like I am, not to say that
not
we're
only
trying
that, but like the biggest to me, because I didn't start as early as you did.
That's true.
I was still working in the office, right? So to me, it trying to fit in all of the work that you were getting within the regular like business hours of everyone else, and only that, like not working on the weekends, not working too early, not working too late, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It just puts such a huge time constraint with all of the searching and communication for additional work and additional clients. It was just, it made it that much harder to get the work that we did have done, and it was so stressful, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's everyone doing right now?
Anyone else working on something while watching stream is what Kitty was asking. So Hyper's doing homework, Freckles is laying on the couch. A very productive day. And Shane's doing mod work. Just was doing math homework before. So yeah, people putting in that work or relaxing, which is all great things.
I like to view all things that are done with intent as productive.
Yeah, and congrats on your 5-star in Genshin, Pika. I feel like that happens quite often for you now.
Yeah, is getting more 5 stars because like your account's a higher level? I don't know what the progression is like in that game.
I still can't believe that game's been out for over a year.
Yeah, I heard I heard that people were review bombing the game.
Because they were upset, right?
Yeah, because they were upset.
What were they upset about?
Basically, even though Genshin Impact is a free-to-play game, and you can get most things more or less with enough time, the thing about it was that it was their 1-year anniversary. And in the past, they've had events where MiHoYo has given away like stuff and little benefits and things like that in the past before. Yeah. But for the anniversary,
they didn't do anything.
They did basically nothing comparatively. Yikes. Is what I'm hearing. I don't know what the actual scale is, but I've been told.
There's a bug. I heard a bug. There was a sparkly, says Kitty.
If I get near it again, I'll catch it. But thank you, Kitty. Appreciate
You're
the
too
help.
far now. My bad.
No, I know where it is.
Oh, okay.
I know where it is. I need to figure out how to get on this before. Because that's what's most important.
So people were mad about the anniversary rewards. Got it.
Yeah, I heard it was equated to like if you played Skyrim, the rewards were like you got a free cheese wheel. So not exciting. Or like Breath of the Wild and they give you like, a medium speed potion.
Did you say I like to view all things done with intent as productive? Did you say that or did someone else say that?
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Well, Justice, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just gonna yell that to herself every day now.
Everything in moderation. If I'm going to relax or if I'm going to spend time...
Doza loves rewarding himself.
It's okay, yes, I do.
For everything.
But I always look at it as like, if I reward myself with this, then it is going to give me the mental fortitude and energy later to do something. And I try to like balance between getting things done and then rewarding myself. It doesn't always work. I don't always balance it properly, but it's a process
and a journey. Like things change so much in our lives and fluctuate with everything that we do. Just listing off so many like different types of things that we do. It's hard, and I know we talk about this often, kind of, but like every single time I feel like we're trying this new methodology of like navigating it all, and that's okay. I think we're still in the early stages, and I feel like we're still like babies in a sense when we're doing all this, because we made a huge shift. Our whole life we thought we were going to be doing something else, and then decided almost like cold turkey, like quitting and doing something else. And you learn as you go, and as you get more experience, you're going to learn better ways of doing things. And Freckles, yes, we did hear about the Mario movie actors. We're looking forward to it. They did a pretty good job.
I am so excited. Like, I hope that we can just meme the hell out of this movie.
People already have. I mean, I've been loving the Donkey Kong Seth Rogen ones, right?
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like everyone, I'm totally fine with hearing Seth Rogen's laugh over and over again with like whatever Donkey Kong media. It's so much more entertaining than like that one scene in like Guardians of the Galaxy where it's like where like he shoots a person. I'm not giving any spoilers. Where Chris Pratt shoots a person. And it's like I'm like that. Oh, this again. Okay, whatever. But like the Seth Rogen ones, though, I'll eat that up. That's some good drink. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, Kitty, I'm really excited to see what you come up with. Also, to let everyone else know, Kitty actually generously like had this amazing idea for a thumbnail for Deltarune. Well, I guess I'm saying chapter 2, but for Deltarune in general, like with our with us in it, kind of thing. And she offered to make it. So, yeah. I can't wait to see it. And it's the game we're going to be playing after this. So, if not next week, then... Well, it would be next week, even if we finish it today or on Tuesday. So, yeah.
I've also liked the Jack Black Bowser as well. And I am also looking forward to whatever this amazing thumbnail is going to be.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. I was going to say, only me.
I do like, we've had it in the past where people have reached out and like wanted to give us like a thumbnail assist or like help us out and stuff. I know Homie did it a lot during like our year 1. And there's a couple others, but yeah, it's really sweet.
Absolutely. I think I gotta go in the other way to get to this statue. Hopefully I can figure it out.
I wonder who the Japanese voice actors are going to be for everything.
I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm not familiar with pretty much any other country's celebrities at all, at any capacity.
Oh, okay.
So, I wonder that about like for every dub, because you know they're also gonna have Chinese as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so for sure.
As far as other like games in the lineup, Shane, we have a list that we need to kind of go through and figure out, because I know throughout the last throughout the last month, September, today being the last day, we were asking people like what kind of like scary games or what games do you want to see for October, and we have a list of them that we need to go through and see what is actually kind of doable. Like, the month's not super long, and obviously Zelda's a long game, so we're like wondering if we should do a bunch of short games and kind of like bam 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 or what. So no clear plan, just a list that needs to be fleshed out a little bit more.
A lot of this is coming out from the whole like collaborating for like thumbnails and things like that. We'll let you guys know when we have a better idea of what our future schedule is going to be looking like.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the benefits of playing games like Zelda and whatever is that we don't have to think about that too hard, because it's going to be a game we're playing for a while. But
there are also other games that, like, if we say we're interested in or want to play eventually, if you guys have ideas for thumbnails and want to give an assist, you're welcome to reach out like Kitty did and others and just be like, hey. And who knows, maybe by someone helping us out with the thumbnails, it gets to that game faster. You never know.
Entirely possible.
Yeah. I think actually Undertale Homie helped out with, so it's kind of funny that Undertale and Deltarune are both ones with like assists.
Little Nightmares.
He helped with that one too.
He
did Undertale as well.
Also, yeah, you're right.
He's done quite a few. That was really early on. Like, he just started TMing us, and it was pretty cool.
Yes,
do you think they're going to rework the lip flaps for the English and Japanese dubs? I don't know. That seems like a lot of work, but
it is a lot of work.
But
and
this
it's
is also
so I doubt it.
Well, this is also a big undertaking, like between Nintendo and Illumination. So who knows? Maybe they have that in the budget.
There is a slim chance.
We follow like the Nickelodeon animation account on Instagram, and they were like, they had this post recently. I don't know if it was today or this week or something, but basically like one episode of like a show, which is typically what, 20 minutes, right? Ish. That usually takes a whole entire year of like animators and people and things to like put it all together. So it's a long time for these big productions, and it really, like, I know like people do this with even like TikTok or YouTube shorts or something, like, hey, like they worked on this for a long time and you get like 30 seconds of it and then you move on, but take the time to look into the work that was put into it, you know? Especially with some people who are doing like art or like speed draws or whatever. They're not really speed draws, they're just sped up so you can see it in 30 seconds.
One of my favorites.
They actually take
like,
hours.
Yeah, like kind of like behind the scenes stuff like that I love. The first one that I remember seeing for like a big production was for the Nightmare Before Christmas. With,
Oh
like, the
yeah,
claymation
I mean
stuff
we've
and all
seen
that.
lots of documentaries about that.
By
as
now,
well.
yeah. But when I was a kid, I was like, so this is how all of that came together.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool.
I'm sorry you're having stream lag, Freckles. I think it might just be you, but I don't know. Well, no, Hyper says same as well. Weird.
Let me check to see what YouTube says. While I also drive. Don't see anything on our end. Maybe YouTube's having trouble across the board.
Yeah. Imagine if the Deltarune thumbnail is just that one Susie sprite where she's questioning her life choices.
Was that from
man.
the first chapter? Is that like near the end? I'm not really sure. I know there's one moment where she's like, I remember in the story where she's kind of like, well, if I'm gonna be a monster, I might as well be a monster or something like that, right? And then I remember spending the majority of our effort trying to get her to not kill people. I don't know if that's what we're gonna do again or what. When we play chapter 1 throughout again, right? That's what you wanted?
Also, like, there's so many characters who, like, question their life choices. I mean, we all, in this characters of the world, question our life choices constantly.
Except for Link, he just can't.
No, he questions his life choices.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think, maybe I'm just spoiled by Wind Waker, but I feel like the Wind Waker Link is way more expressive. Oh my god!
Well, you have to really look into this Link's eyes to get his expressions.
They're subtle,
And we
but
don't
they're there.
always get to see his eyes.
No, not always, unfortunately. Why did I have to kill those dudes? Now we got a warp right here. I've been wanting this for so long. How was I not standing in the perfect spot? That sucks. Oh well. Well, we're here now. Oh!
I overthink a lot of my decisions in life. It's hard for me to kind of go with the flow sometimes. It needs to be organized and structured, but then there are times that I don't mind being spontaneous and going with the flow as well. So it's just a lot of confusion up there. But I figure it out. I move through day by day.
Oh jeez, what the heck? Dude.
No worries, kitty.
Of course.
I do want to see his eyes. Like that. They're great.
Oh, that's cool.
I do really like this
Oh.
Link. I really like the Zelda design in this game as well. We don't see her as much, but that's why, like, I wish there was a game where we saw, like, Link and Zelda together fighting co-op, let me and Doza play together side by side. Like, that would be great. I would love to see more Zelda, or even a game where you completely play as Zelda and not as Link.
I have a
That
suggestion.
would be cool. It would actually be The Legend of Zelda.
I have a suggestion.
What?
So you know how there was the World of Light as like the story mode for Smash Ultimate?
Yes.
Everyone's general overall favorite, despite not being the most popular game in the franchise, was a mode called Subspace Emissary in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Okay. And
That's something that was a story mode that had an actual story with cutscenes in Super Smash Bros. That was also co-op.
gotcha.
It had like some platforming parts and some boss battles, and you could do it together. And you could also like, there was also a sticker system where you could like buff your attacks. So there was some uniqueness and customization.
Yeah,
all right, yeah.
Freckles says, random question. Did you ever have any other ideas for the name of the channel? Yes. We threw around like gamer globs, but then we realized we don't want to only do gaming content, which I know is kind of silly right now. Like all we've done is gaming related stuff, but there are other things that we want to do. No, there are some things that we've done that are not gaming. We did those relationship videos for like TV characters, cartoon characters and stuff. There's so many different ideas that we have that we didn't want to be confined to just like a gaming channel. Like, yes, it's a majority of it, but we wanted it to kind of be something that could grow into more like things surrounding our passions, which is why we, you know, created Nushin Doza, which when you look at it, like you can't really tell like what this means unless you check out the channel, right? Like that name, those names, Nushin Doza. What do those mean to y'all? I mean, now some of y'all might have a meaning for it because you guys know us and know the channel and are, you know, great community members of it. But it's like we had other more generic stuff that we could have done. There was actually an entire brainstorm for that as well.
Same with our logo.
Yeah, our logo's gone through a couple of iterations. Like we did want like our OCs or something to be a big part of it, but we were also drawing ourselves kind of like in our human forms at first, but that takes obviously a lot longer than drawing a glob. And we weren't really happy with the design that we had for us as humans, like animated OCs in that way. And because we weren't happy with it, we decided to go with the globs, which happened to be something that has a cute story as well, which, you know, I think we said it before, but Doza and I, like back when we both worked regular jobs, like out in the world, we would Snapchat each other a lot. And especially like when I'm having a bad day or something, Doza would like send doodles or funny things. And a glob was something he drew on like a sticky note at work and sent it. And it wasn't even its first name. So, yeah.
Is that true, Hyper?
Mean PogChamps and sushi. What? That's cool.
I feel like almost every aspect of what Nushindo's is now has gone through so many changes even before we launched anything.
Yeah. I think like, you know, going off of a little bit from yesterday's conversation about if you want to do something, you should just do it and start. You do still kind of need to have like a little bit of a plan, right? Like, what is your channel name? Like, I think people get hung up on that, but you can actually change your channel name eventually if you want to. But we wanted something that we could grab everywhere, like, you know, Instagram, Twitter, like something that's going to stand out, that can be cohesive, like marketing, branding wise. And that, you know, can take some time for some people.
It's hard to nail the right thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we gave the book back to this guy. He's like, there's more words in here. Now let's try it.
Okay. And yeah, Acid's Glob does have a Hollow Knight nail on their back.
Yeah, that was one of their requests when, because they signed up to be a patron at our $20 tier, and one of those benefits of the $20 tier is having your own custom glob, and then having that glob featured in a custom comic. And
it was a Hollow Knight themed comic that they wanted, so the nail and everything. So all of the decisions were made by Aspids, and we put it all together.
I'm quite fond of that design. I think I just really like Hollow Knight, and as we were designing everything and putting it all together, we kind of came to a conclusion like, oh, this is why people love drawing Hollow Knight stuff. Because at the time, we were seeing it all over the place.
Subspace Emissary?
Yeah, that's the story mode in Super Smash Bros.
Right. You were just talking about that. I was like, that sounds so familiar because Doza just said it.
Kitty apologizes
I forgot
for
Kitty's
being
like a couple minutes behind. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. And Hyper, don't say that. You never know where your YouTube journey is gonna take you. Keep going, keep hustling, do what you want to do what makes you happy, and I don't know if this is the right term, but the world is your oyster. Like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Right? Like, we just discovered a giant cannon. How in the blazes did you move that statue? And what's this? Sorry, I kind of took over the voice. You cool with that?
No, that's fine.
Amazing, spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how can one use this to get to the city in the sky? Well, that's where you're wrong, kiddo. That doesn't even make sense, but who cares? Let's warp it. I know exactly what to do with this. Who cares if the guy's watching? We gotta save the world! Let's get rid of him.
I also think, like, the thing with the name, like, having something unique can be kind of difficult, though. Like, if you have gamer in your name or gaming or something, like, people sometimes do rather, like, radiate towards that a little bit. With ours, it's like, you don't know what you're gonna get. You see these little, like, eyes and smiles, like, on the logo, I guess. Well, at least now, but originally, we just had the letters ND on it, remember? Well, some of you guys might remember. And that wasn't very effective branding. Like, we needed more for that. But we didn't want, like, all of the specifics of having all that put together to stop us from actually starting. So, yeah.
Exactly.
And Doomguy, we don't always put out a poll for choosing our next game. We also have like a long list of games that we need to get through. So the next game after this one's gonna be Deltarune. So yeah, but
we'll
welcome
see
back.
What happens after that?
Yeah. And good luck to your sister on her driver's license test, Freckles. That's exciting.
Oh no, she broke it. Kind of looks like a chicken. So we're going here because the guy that we just used the cannon for earlier can repair them. We accidentally tried to use that when we first met him, and I was like, what the heck is this? But now I know. Well, we should probably transform into a human so he doesn't, like, freak out.
And yeah, we are almost done with 2021, but there's so many games and not enough time. Someone recently, I think Umbreon on Discord was pointing out that we played Ori and the Will of the Wisp because we wanted to play the sequel to it, which was coming out soon. But it's been over a year and we haven't returned to that sequel. And it is kind of funny, but time really gets away with you, and we just have to keep playing games, keep finishing them. We don't want to rush ourselves though, because we want to enjoy each game to its fullest extent.
Exactly. There's just so many things. We were thinking about like all the different we were just specifically thinking about games that have had sequels that people want us to, like,
series that we've been working on the channel. So like obviously Legend of Zelda, there's Crash Bandicoot, we played the first but haven't played the second. There's Lego Batman, we still need to play 3, right? And then eventually 4. There's Uncharted that we can play the next one in there. Resident Evil, we're not really going in order, but there are other ones that we could do to complete that series. There's just so many, and like games are continuously being made, and there's also a bunch of cute indie games and like smaller, gaming developers that we want to support. We have so many games in our library that we buy when we get like a really good deal, but we haven't played. Subnautica obviously is a game that people want, and it's a longer one that we need to incorporate at some time. There's a lot.
Yeah.
We have such a long list of games and not enough time right now, but the goal is to one day be able to play as many games as possible, right?
How cool would it be? Have
a better schedule, stream almost every day if possible, and longer as well. A great way for you guys to help support that is through Patreon. Even $1 a month, like, seriously goes a long way. Yeah. Support us during our merch sales. Like, all of the, money that we make from New Shindoza goes back to New Shindoza.
Even just liking and subscribing. Or, telling your friends.
Telling your friends, coming here. Like, if we, if this can be our full-time thing, we can absolutely incorporate more as we as we continue on the journey, because we want to be able to organically, like, grow and be sustainable with it, because you guys have seen sometimes we try to do the most and then we burn out. We don't want that.
No, of course not. That's not sustainable.
And yeah, there's another Uncharted. I want to get back to Nathan. Great.
Wait, how do I use
And there's
my
still
own
Sonic
cannon?
games too that we have to play.
Oh my god, all the Sonic games. Yeah.
Like, these are all, and then, oh my gosh, don't get me started on Mario. Like, we haven't visited a Mario game in so long. And I love Mario.
When was the last Mario game?
We play like Super Mario Maker like every now and then, but other than that, I can't even remember what the last Mario game was. I really can't.
Guys, what was the last Mario game?
I mean, we still have Mario Odyssey and eventually Paper Mario series. We have the Bowser Fury one, and we haven't played any of the 3D All-Star Mario. Like, there's so many. Our list for games is probably, like, suggestions and requests and stuff that you guys have sent in is probably over, like, between 150 to 200 at this point, guys.
Yeah, and that's a pretty small window you're giving there.
Yeah.
So good job to you, Noosh, for keeping all that in mind. All right, so we made it to the Sky City.
Hybrid, you're welcome to do $1.11 as well.
that would absolutely.
I mean, it's whatever. But I mean, obviously, put yourself first, guys. Like, I know a lot of you guys have things that you need to do too. I'm just saying that's one of the ways that helps us to get to streaming all of the things and doing all of the things. And yeah, one-shot's on that list. And welcome to the alive world, Voxstar. How are you doing? Cat's being a butt. What is happening here?
I guess that's how they talk. You won't believe it. There's a dragon raging outside the city walls.
Not a dragon.
Oh, so this is the Ridley we were talking about.
And
earlier.
hey, James, how are you doing?
And I'm glad your sister passed her test,
Yes,
Freckles.
congrats.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna have her drive you everywhere now? Is that how that goes?
Oh, it's
Older
windy.
sibling gets license, must drive younger sibling everywhere.
That's generally how it goes.
Must help parents with groceries.
I feel like I actually didn't have to drive my sister around that much.
Really?
Yeah. Huh.
Well, I was in boarding school, so like my brother didn't have to drive me around much anywhere.
Then everything worked out.
Yeah, but he did eventually. Like if we both had to go somewhere, even when I could drive, he would be the one that drove.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't get my license until like a year or so later than everybody else, like my peers. So it was already kind of established that I wasn't really the one that was gonna be driving, and other people have.
But you don't even like driving, so that worked out for you.
It did work out for me, yeah. So I'm glad for that.
And you've got this, Shane. Permit test on Monday.
Gonna ace it.
Can't wait to hear about it on Tuesday or Monday. We're in
On a
Discord.
Tuesday. There's another cannon up here that I guess will send me back down. This place is really interesting. It looks very egg-shaped. Doesn't this kind of remind you of, not to really get ahead of anything or like any stories or spoiler points, but Breath of the Wild, the flying bird, and it's like little propellers. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Oh wow,
This is an interesting room.
Oh, this is the shop they were talking about. Okay, guess we'll talk to y'all first.
Oh wow, Freckles, thank you for looking that up. Our last Mario game is Super Mario 64 a year ago. See, a year without Mario? Are we insane?
No way. Super Mario 64 feels longer than a year, honestly. It feels such a long time ago. I almost don't remember playing it. Like, if we did it again, not that we would, but if we did, it'd be almost like... like a blind runnel. I would definitely try to do things in a different order.
And yeah, Jess, like, I think most permit tests you have to go in person, at least in the United States, like to the Department of Public Safety or whatever. I think there might be practice tests online or something if you're like wanting to study for it though.
Probably.
Aw, Voxer. I feel bad for your brother, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure like he doesn't resent you for it or like waking up early or anything. My brother would actually like to get up and go early to school as well, and I'd wait to the last minute. Sometimes I'd be late. I don't care.
Oh, what's
And hey,
that?
Box Boy, rhythm games make you go all of that? That's a mood.
I'm glad you're having fun. I presume that that's what all those mean together. Okay.
Does anyone have anything exciting happening this weekend? I know like there's tests and things coming up, but like it's the first weekend of fall. First weekend of October. Tomorrow starts a new month. Like, I don't know. I feel like we should do something exciting on our end, but it's probably just gonna be more work.
What are you gonna do?
And
Oh, no,
Hyper,
wind.
you know, there's actually a program called like Restream that you can get that you can like stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. If you wanted to give Twitch a shot, but still like have the content be here on YouTube. That's always an option just to see how it goes.
Yeah, there's even a restream chat thingy that'll kind of consolidate them all for you.
Yeah.
So you can keep up with everybody.
When we originally started, we did that. We had YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer at the time. RIP.
And it made more sense to have chat on the screen so that other people, like, if
Can
people...
see conversations from the other platforms and stuff.
So, yeah. That was a wacky time.
You're going to be doing Spooktober decorating, Voxer? That's exciting. What kind of ideas or things that you do typically do for decorating?
Are there any... Yeah. Sorry. I went down one road and I needed to, like, bring it back. I was like, obviously, Inktober. What are you gonna draw? No, hold on, wait. Spooktober.
Can't wait for you guys to totally play Custom Robo, which you guys are totally 100% going to play, even if it takes 300 years for you guys to go get it. That's like a more realistic, like, hey, you never know.
It falls under the hey, you never know category.
Well, like, I appreciate you not saying, like, oh, you gotta play this, like, right now in this year, you know?
I appreciate the patience.
Yes.
Oh, I need to pick these up. These are like chickens.
When someone's willing to wait 300 years for you, like, they're a true one, man.
Yeah, they're there for life and death. How do I deal with that? Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Shane, that's a lot of moving. We used to help people move, but no one's really moved in our friend group in a long time.
I think people have started getting to that point in their life where, you know, one, it's not super worth it considering how busy everybody is to
just hire movers and make it easier on your life. Or three, a lot of them also like have been buying houses and stuff because they're settling down into adulthood.
Right. So like what I was gonna say was that from the ASCII, I guess, not the asker, from the ASCII point of view, like spending an entire day or multiple days of being hot and sweaty and not being able to do anything else, not as lucrative for like a slice of pizza as it once was. Because that's how it was.
That's how it used to be.
Time,
like,
yeah.
oh, we'll come help and we'll just like buy food or whatever.
It's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about risking injury.
Piper, that sounds
days.
like a good productive weekend for you.
Very good.
And Jess, of course, you're welcome for the gifts. By the way, some of you guys may not remember this, may do, I don't know. Remember in July when we had like our 3rd anniversary stuff, but we had to cut it short due to like a family emergency? At that time, the last stream that we had before everything kind of went crazy was an Animal Crossing stream where we had a party on our island and there were some DIYs that people wanted, but we never sent them. I still had a note saying like, hey, you need to do these things and send these to these people. And I was like, wait, what? Like, how did we forget? And obviously, because life got crazy. But I eventually, in this last week, I think I finally sent those presents out to everybody. And I figured if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.
So if you were one of those lucky recipients and you haven't checked your mail in a while, be sure to do so.
Yeah, you'll have a DIY or something that you may have asked for during that stream that I had notes from. Sometimes during stream, my notes get a little haphazard. Like, I have to have it in a place where I can still have, like, the chat open and everything else that, you know, for monitoring YouTube. And I have to take those notes and put them somewhere else of, like, my to-do list. But I have multiple to-do lists based on, like, priority, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And not that giving you guys your gifts isn't a huge priority, but it's, you know, it needed to get done. In fact, I haven't given out the points for the Discord community event yet with Gardic Phone. I know I said I was going to do it after, you know, before today's stream. I said that yesterday, but there were so many other things that I had to do today.
I don't even know what after stream is going to look like for us.
We're going to have to work.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. People, again, like, sometimes clients are super demanding at the end of the month, beginning of a new month, and there's just so much that needs to get done.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's part of the grind.
It is.
There's nothing I can not go over here.
Oh, for decorating, I hang a little ghost on my front door. Oh, that's cute. Is that like the main thing that you do, or did you have like other ideas? When you said it in all caps at first, like I'm picturing like your whole entire house like freaking decked out.
Although I am excited to
about
see
the
that
little
ghost.
Yeah. We don't really have any Halloween decor, if you will. We used to have some like fall, autumn like candles, but I think we finished them, so we maybe need to like get some more, and that helps. But so does baking an apple pie or some pumpkin bread or something, so
yeah,
we'll see.
Oh, we really need to make some pumpkin stuff.
Yes, and we will.
Extremely soon.
We will.
It's gonna expire.
I'm thinking like a pumpkin spice cake to start.
Okay, we'll do that.
Pumpkin spice cake with some decorations. Maybe we'll decorate it with some little ghosts.
Well, yeah, cute. You're the creative one here. I just know how to do things.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Well, but with our powers combined, we too can be Captain Planet.
Yeah, I know like a couple of you guys are having issues with YouTube right now. We're checking and monitoring on our end. YouTube's not giving us any indication that something's happening, but typical like stream related, all you have to do is really just refresh and hopefully it works.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So useful.
Halloween for us will probably be streaming that night.
We've
I don't
streamed the
know.
past every year.
Every Halloween, really?
I think every Halloween.
Well, yeah, then we'll probably just do that. Have a little fun. Because I know Animal Crossing does a Halloween event. I love doing that. But I don't know if it's going to be the same thing or not. Hopefully we find out more soon.
Guess we're going to have to wait and see.
That's pretty cool, Jess. Yeah, I've seen some crazy houses that, like, go all out for Halloween. And I'm like, wow, how do you, like, have the... everything to be able to do that, you know? The energy, the money, all of it.
For like all the decorations.
I think, yeah, the most we did like with my family in Halloween is we had like this like pumpkin tower thingy like that lights up that we would put out. Like we only decorated the front like porch area, like where people would come up. That was about it. I think one year I did the whole like spider, like I got excited and I wanted to decorate it and I did the whole like spider webby thing to like the front bushes that we have. And it was kind of annoying to take that off, so I never did it again.
Maybe you'll do it again this time.
We don't decorate here. Like, no trick-or-treaters come to our apartment, Doza.
But we could decorate for Animal Crossing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's different. In-game Animal Crossing, yes. I'm going to decorate the heck out of it, and I have been. So, this dungeon is mad, but the boss is epic. And I'm very low-key about that ghosty at the dollar store, although the spider outside is doing work. And that's a real spider, so that's, you know, that's pretty cool.
I want to play Fear. This might be the year.
Inspiration from Boxboy. Always have the mindset that there will be light at the end of the tunnel, and usually that light just so happens to be a train. Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully you're not in the tunnel.
Quick, get out of the way.
Right?
What? What is this? Why
All
am
of
I
the
able to
bosses
go
in
in
this
here?
game, it's super epic looking, but the easiness gets in the way a little bit. I mean, it has been a no-death run, so I see what you guys mean.
Yeah, I haven't had really any trouble. There was a close call, but I mean, honestly, so long as I have my fairies, like, I'm good. I'm good.
Congrats on getting your long nail and unlocking Crystal Peak Freckles.
For some reason, I
Making
thought
lots
of a
of
literal
progress.
long nail.
No, it's just Hollow Knight.
Yeah. What the heck? Where am I supposed to be going?
I'm glad you guys are coming back. Thank you.
That's poppers.
I wish YouTube would make it easier and not like have any issues.
That would be the best. Course of
Maybe
action
they're
for
like going through
everyone.
updates or something. I don't know. I always assume they're doing something on their end that's bothering and disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace.
You know what I mean?
I like that. Okay, alright. Maybe the secret's in here, in this room.
I know last year, like here in Texas, they still did trick-or-treating stuff, even with the pandemic, which I thought was really dumb. But they did it like, I don't know, they were trying to be all precautious or whatever. The rule is typically keep your light on if you're gonna give candy and turn it off if you're not.
Yeah, that's what we had in basically every
Neighborhood.
neighborhood that I was in.
And yeah, James, we have not died, or Doza hasn't died once yet in this game.
Oh,
We did death predictions for this game. It looks like Voxroar is gonna win unless like we die 3 times from now until whenever the finale is gonna be.
but hopefully that doesn't happen. So we're gonna see how it all goes. Keeping this a no death would be really nice, because I definitely died a lot the first time I ever played this.
We did sleep pretty late last night after like Potato came in and talked about Squid Game and how we've been wanting to watch it for a while. We eventually, like after stream, we were like, okay, let's watch 1 episode, which of course that turned into a couple episodes. So yeah, Squid Game is pretty crazy, and it's like this big freaking social experiment, and it's very binge worthy. We're gonna finish it for sure this weekend.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. I don't want to give any spoilers now that we know them.
Of course not.
It's definitely for a more mature audience, though. Like, there's a lot of really dark themes.
Kind of reminds me of the Hunger Games, and I've only
Those
watched.
has never seen the Hunger.
I've watched part of the first movie, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an authority on the subject. So yeah, it's similar in that people are playing for their lives.
Yeah.
People are playing for things that they don't have. That kind of stuff. What, it was like immature audience, you know, make like poop jokes.
Foxboy, you're being extra inspirational today in a way. Like, are you okay? You doing good?
Ah, leave me alone. Oh my god.
We haven't beaten Pantheon 4 yet either, right, Doza? That's the one we're waiting on doing, or is it 5?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I forget
which
the number.
Pantheon it is.
Doza hasn't been
We have the
practicing
last
in a while.
door. Whatever that is, right?
Yeah.
Last door. Can I
There's
use
so
this
many
on one of
people in
these
this
guys?
community that have been playing Hollow Knight, which is great. I saw a lot of Terraria conversation happening today too. With the Terraria mod thing. I think you guys are at like 100 messages back and forth.
It was really intense.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Okay. Well, don't worry, James. I know you'll get it.
We have T-Mobile, Kitty.
Oh, I know what to do.
I haven't noticed anything weird with my phone though.
What do you mean you haven't noticed anything weird?
With my phone like today with network issues?
No.
Have you?
No, I know that they were this past Tuesday, they gave away a gold.
No one's talking about T-Mobile Tuesday.
I know, but that's the only thing that's happened of note
Kitty's
for
literally
me.
asking about the network thing for today, and you're just like, T-Mobile Tuesday where they give free stuff?
I don't know. I guess they're advertising 5G again. That's all I
They
can
did
think
give
of.
away something gaming related, right? What was it?
Oh, now you want to know.
Well, I figured it's gaming related. Go ahead, Doza, tell the people.
Okay, basically they were giving away a gold membership, or they were giving gold tier status for what's that? Green Man Gaming. It's a website where you can buy games, kind of like Steam, kind of like GOG, like itch.io, that kind of stuff. And I'm not really sure what the benefits are, but you know, it's gold and
And
gold
it's free,
is
so
good.
hopefully we get some good games out of it. We'll see.
Yeah.
With T-Mobile Tuesday, they give away like different things every Tuesday, like different rewards, or you can enter giveaways for like these big prizes. It's kind of random, but sometimes they surprise you with gaming stuff.
Yep. Sometimes they do.
Oh, by the way, speaking of, like they even did like an Overwatch like League giveaway, or not giveaway, like a discount for shirts a long time ago.
So
We
stupid. Oh
were able
my
to get
God.
that. And speaking of Overwatch and also Squid Game, the voice actor for Hanzo is actually the voice for one of the characters in Squid Game. And when we heard it, it was like, whoa.
It was really nice having that crossover for
But
us.
also, like, the voice is for, like, the bad guy, like, kind of, in the game, or in the show. So it was a little weird. And I'm sorry the Russian spies are at your house. Hyper, like, kick them out. They're not welcome.
Tell them that they can't come in unless they bring a gift.
I don't know anything about Guild Wars 2, Boxstar, but I'm glad you're trying to get back into something that I assume you had a lot of fun with.
I don't know anything about it other than it's an MMO that's been around for quite some time.
Anyone trying to do that Amazon MMO that came out?
New World?
That one?
Yeah, has anyone heard anything about that?
Or are you guys playing it and not telling us?
How dare
Also,
you?
Dragon.
It just destroyed our bridge that we made.
How are we gonna get to the other side?
I don't know. We need to find a way to, like, fly or something. We can grab these things, but we can only grab one at a time, so that's not going to work. Anyways, we'll go back and we're going to open up a door that had the lock in the middle here. I don't know if it was in the middle, but it was somewhere around
I
here.
didn't really expect to see a dragon here. I know they told us we were gonna see a dragon, and there was a dragon, but like I just didn't expect it.
Well, you guys know Ridley from Smash? That was him. There he is. No Samus, though. You like MMOs, but you're not really into New World? What is it about New World that, like, kind of puts you off? I don't know enough about it, other than, like, there's, like, a territorial thing, and the last game that I played that had, like, a territorial thing that was based on, like, players, player population was, it was like an open world MMO-esque, shooter called Planet Side 2, And it just meant that whoever was like the minority faction didn't get to win anything. So I don't know if New World is like that or what. If it is, then I'm not really into that. What if I want to play on the really cool faction, but, you know, nobody plays on it, so I can't win anything? That would suck. Another VR headset for Oculus?
Isn't Oculus the one that, like, requires you to have a Facebook account, though?
Does it still require?
Does it not? Like, that's what I always thought.
I don't know.
Unless they made some changes. I don't know.
I know
we are a long way away from getting a VR someday.
We were a long way when it first came out, and we're still a long way.
Yeah, it's just not really a priority right now. It would be cool, but just there's other things
I
that
would love
must
a
come
Valve
first.
Index, I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, these things are just
Take my money.
Oh, rolling is slightly faster. That means we have to do it. I'm not stupid. Let's just do that. And he's doing his little hops with these really heavy boots, and that's got to be some good strength there.
Oh, Hyper, even the thought of that is super, super sweet of you. We actually don't even have a space for VR in our place right now.
No.
We moved to a smaller place right before the pandemic. Obviously not knowing there was going to be a pandemic. We thought we were going to be traveling a little bit more and then had to cancel everything, so...
I would have loved to have visited 1 or 2 countries by the time we're having this conversation right now.
But no.
So far I've visited 0.
We will,
so
babe.
Sorry,
Eventually.
I got kind of really down for a second.
It's okay. We'll travel eventually. I'll show you the world, Aladdin style.
Higher fantasy? Okay, I get that. I get that. We got a dungeon map. Poggers! I'm also a big fan of high fantasy. Hence why we're playing Zelda. I mean, Zelda's kind of somewhat grounded, but y'all know what I mean. What do we want to do with this chicken?
Fly?
Like, how?
Can't you
Where?
use it to get to the other side of the bridge?
I don't know if I can take this through doors.
And yes, I made sure today
Nope.
after yesterday's debacle that I'm on live chat.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yes. I think I've been doing an okay job. I am getting kind of confused about the game though. Like I'm keeping like, what are we like even doing?
We're in the city in the sky.
Right.
But unfortunately there's a dragon that's like taking over everything. And we need to help all these chicken people have their home back. Okay, this was never gonna work. Why did I even bother?
And see, yeah, we don't have a Facebook, so I remember when
I can't play Oculus if I don't have one.
When we first started, like, New Shindoza, we were like, we should get a Facebook page, we should get everything, right? Like, we'll claim our name kind of thing for the whole marketing branding stuff, but we're never on Facebook, so why would we be there?
Yeah, it just felt bad.
Yeah.
Because there was, like, a couple people that were
They were pretty
there.
active and, like, would actually, like, comment, like, on all this stuff, and we were, you know, we would reply and whatnot, but we eventually told them, like, hey, like, we just don't really like Facebook. We want to go off. And I know Instagram's owned by Facebook, but I like Instagram.
Use case is different.
Yeah.
Why isn't this dead? Die, please. Okay. There's got to be something we can hook onto somewhere. Why would they have this area over here if I'm not
Do you
gonna
still
interact
play
with
WoW,
it?
Boxer?
Draenei. Was that my very first character? No, it was human because I'm basic.
I'm a mage. A frost mage specifically.
And you played on the Horde, which is pretty cool, but what was your race?
What?
What was your race? You remember what your race was in WoW?
With the mage?
Yeah,
Oh, Blood Elf.
that's right. It was Blood Elf.
Yes.
And
And
did
what?
you choose Blood Elf?
She looked cute.
That's it. And everyone else in the Horde looks like a butt. I don't blame you.
I was like, are these trick questions? I don't know.
No, I was literally asking for the most basic answer because that's what it was. That's literally what it all was. I'm not trying to.
It feels tainted now. Before now, I don't remember all the patches. I only started playing when Doza, like when I met Doza, kind of.
It was during. Well, you met me, and then you started playing when Legion was the current expansion.
There you go.
Yep, we got to max level, and that was kind of it.
What bad idea are you about to enact, Box Boy? And yeah, I mean, Kitty, you're more like active and regular on like Twitter, which is cool. I guess like I just really liked Instagram, even for like a personal account that I had, that I just already knew a lot of stuff. So I was like, let me just stick here. I used to have a really good I shouldn't say really good. I used to have a Twitter account where I was really, really active, is what I mean by good. But it was my personal one, and I did a lot of stuff with it back in the day because I used to do a lot of writing and stuff. But I actually deactivated that account, and I didn't have Twitter in my life for a couple years. So then when we did New Shindoza, it's like, you should have a Twitter. And I do miss Twitter, but I need to still cater it. I think I still get triggered by some of the things that we see on there that like I need to work through that.
It's hard though.
Yeah. I mean, even today, like some of the news that we woke up to, I'm just like, dang, this government shutdown stuff or like that might happen is kind of annoying. Like, elections are coming up in Texas for governor, like in November, and people like need to vote, and it's mostly politics.
Gotta stay, what's the word? Informed?
Gotta stay informed, but not to the point where you're just angry all the time.
Which is a hard thing to balance.
Yeah.
Man, I can't reach that. Oh, I guess we die. Histories I played at the end of BC and Wrath of the Lich King, then an 8-year hiatus. Wow. Came back for Legion and loved it, then played BFA for a month and quit again. Shadowlands for a month or two in denial.
Not in denial.
I leveled a bit in Shadowlands and I really liked it, and then I hit max level and I was like, no, my precious game, why?
My favorite thing that I saw on Twitter this week was, I mean, I probably would have found it anywhere else too, but it was the GQ article and story about Will Smith. And it was so good. I actually like started reading it. I was like, no, I'm not reading this to myself. Doza, come here. I'm gonna read it. It's story time, so we can read it out loud, because it was just, there's things about him that, you know, we didn't know, and he's hands down one of my favorite like actors of all time. Fresh Prince was a huge deal for me, as well as like just a lot of his movies. Pursuit of Happiness is still just an epic movie that I love to watch again and again. And hey, Anime Trio, how are you doing?
How's it going? I really enjoyed Men in Black. I think that was the thing that solidified Will Smith for me, because I liked Fresh Prince every now and then, but I was also a kid who was really just into cartoons.
Yeah.
And I'm an adult and I'm really just into cartoons, but you know, I like other things on occasion, and I really wish we could go and watch Fresh Prince easily.
We can if we get HBO Max.
Oh.
And hey, Kessler, no, the game's not over yet. Earlier tonight, people were saying that we're not finishing tonight, so we'll see what happens.
I have faith in me. So that's about it. I gotta get over there to that door. There's no other place I can progress.
I mean, people did say it's not that they don't have faith in you, like, skill-wise. It's just mostly the time-wise. Because how late are we really gonna go?
I don't know. I didn't expect to go too late. Like yesterday,
this dungeon
around
is
yesterday.
a bit slower than other ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Oh my god. There's a lot of backtracking because I need a... I think... I have a feeling between this and Temple of Time that kind of maybe ran out of time. Not trying to make a pun or anything. But I'm not familiar with the development process of this game.
Men in Black was a great movie. I just think there's other movies that Will Smith did better in.
Which one?
Just other movies in general.
Which movie did he not do better in?
That he did better in than Men in Black.
Okay. It was Men in Black I was looking for. I'm glad we got there.
Oh.
Okay, how do we get through this stupid fan? How? This is the thing that's holding me up right now.
Glad you're doing amazing, Anime Trio. That's awesome.
Good to hear. I can go down there, maybe.
The pacing is all over. Hard to give directions for this part. Oh, Wild Wild West is a mood. I have not seen that movie since back then, so I don't know how it holds up today, but I feel like that would be a good one to try.
I really liked Wild Wild West, and I still do, but that I just enjoy it. I thought we watched it together, but maybe we didn't. Let's just go to this room.
So James has started making concepts for enemies for a game and had an idea for combining clockwork mechanics with an alien-like theme. So made some music for it and then started working on making a pixel art sprite. It was a UFO with a clock put in the disc part of it. I just finished making pixel art for it, then I realized, crap, I just made time flying, didn't I? It was a total accident. That sounds really cool and intricate, though. I hope you're enjoying this process of, like, this concept for a game. I look forward to following this journey.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah. Kitty says they were totally rushed and had to cut stuff. Case in point, the box art that showed the magic meter by accident.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
You should never rush a game or anything. Like, you should really just do what you intended to do, or like, you know, where you want it to be, even if it takes a longer time. But I get it, money.
Yeah, money.
Money makes the world go round.
Gotta get it in the quarterlies for the investors. Come on. Die, please. Thank you. Okay, maybe if we pick this up, we'll be heavy enough to not get blown around. Oh, come on. I was really hoping.
Don't you have to use, like, your heavy boots?
I do, but it makes those, wow, that's actually kind of reacting to it. It makes these blocks fall down.
That's pretty good, though, where it is right now. If you, like, run to the other side on one side... No, it's falling. It's falling.
See, I just grabbed this, though.
Oh.
It's not heavy enough.
Hey, run to the other side.
Like this side?
Or whatever side. Like, it's over there now.
Oh, I know, but, like, I can't get to that thing. And it's not blocking anything, and plus it has holes anyways. Oh my god. There must be somewhere that I can, like, drop down, maybe? And, like, maybe I'll get pushed by the wind? I don't know.
Money's nice, but it doesn't buy happiness. And if you watch the Squid Game, there's stuff in there that, like, makes you really think about life and priorities and, like, what things are valued as, like, for an individual or a society as a whole.
Right, yeah. That's a deep one.
I really just want to, like, completely binge it right now and, like, finish it, like, after stream today, but I know that would be a bad decision. But who knows? I feel like I'm gonna make a bad decision.
Yeah, we're full of bad decisions.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible. Okay, there's this little lip thing here. There's stuff down there. There's a chest down there.
That's very high praise, Anime Trio. And it just came out yesterday and you've already done 12 hours? That's... You really love it.
That's awesome. Alright, we're gonna drop down. Maybe I can land on there if, like, I can... No, this is not how
What
the
if you use
game's
the
supposed to
shield?
play. Hold on, I can do this. Nope.
Let's just...
So if I use the shield, I still get pushed back. If I use the boots, I can't make it across these quick enough.
Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana.
It's pretty good. Maybe I can, like, round myself around.
Same, Kessler. Same.
Snake. No.
Yeah, we just want to be able to make enough for, you know, the lifestyle that we live, which is pretty basic. And not have to worry about, like, oh, what happens if we get... You know, doesn't I joke about this, and it's kind of dark, but, like, we can't afford to get sick. We can't afford to, like, have to go to a doctor right now because of, like, you know, working on our own. Like, we can't afford health insurance. Health insurance, like, is like a luxury right now for us. We do have, like, some savings, like, as an emergency kind of thing, but these past 3 years, ever since, like, we started, you know, certain things, like, we've taken so many financial risks by putting all of our money into our freelancing business, and also into Here with Nushin Doza. Like, everything up front, like, we just wanted to take those risks to help us, you know, propel forward. And our plan was to, like, take risks for 5 years. So we're already on, like, year 3, and we have, like, 2 more years of this financial insecurity, if you will, hoping that something will come out from the risks. Like when we like kind of planned it out.
We're working.
We're trying our best, but yeah, that's really it. Like just enough to not have to worry about it.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Such as the grind. We'll get there.
We believe in ourselves, and having you guys and your support also, like, that means a lot and helps us propel even further forward.
Mm-hmm.
Can you claw shot the fan grate?
I don't think so, and I wouldn't be able to reach it. I think so. At the beginning of the dungeon, there was like a switch. Oh my god, dude, chill. There was a switch, and I'm wondering, like, I haven't actually gone back to do that. I think it messed with something. I honestly don't even remember. I'm gonna retrace my steps, but I feel like that's the only other place I haven't looked.
Albert, sometimes when I talk to my parents, even now, like on the phone, they'll be like, "Oh, make sure you get enough rest. Like, go to bed. Like, if they catch me up late." And with them being on the other side of the world right now, like with time zones, sometimes they message things so I can get it in the morning. And stupidly, I'll be up at like 2 or 3 a.m. and I'll reply, and then they'll be like, "Why aren't you asleep?" And then they call to make sure I'm okay, and then tell me to go to bed. And like, you do realize, like, I'm an adult, and you can't tell me when to go to bed.
Yeah, I can go to bed.
But I know they mean it with good intentions. It's just
if my dinner's all candy.
And hey, Avi, welcome back. How are you doing?
What the heck? I can't hit this now. What?
This is a Zelda game that made Aaron, Mr. Negative Grumpy Pants Hansen say, "Oh, hey, that's cool," and "Oh, sweet, fun," more than once. We actually haven't seen their playthrough of this or any Zelda games because we've seen other Zelda games, just if not any games we haven't played yet, if that makes sense, on the channel.
Yeah, seen and heard are two different things.
Yep.
I've heard a few. I don't even remember which ones they are. Maybe I've heard Ocarina of Time. I think it's definitely that one.
And hey, Voxar, with the whole, like, having a job again, I hope it works out. I know you've been, like, trying so hard lately and talking about it in Discord. We don't always respond to all of the conversations, but we've been seeing it, and the hustle's gonna work out. Have a good feeling.
I'm glad you do.
And Potato, welcome back. You're watching Squid Game? We were talking about it because, thanks to you, we started watching a couple episodes last night instead of going to bed, and then we were really tired this morning. Thank you.
I'm still feeling it.
Yeah, we're gonna... I was joking earlier saying, like, we may just end up making bad decisions and watching the rest tonight and then just working over the weekend. Who knows? What episode are you on right now? Or I guess, like, which game? I don't know.
Well, isn't that a spoiler?
Yeah, it's a spoiler. Never mind.
Percentage-wise.
But it was getting really good. I mean, we can have a Squid Game convo again or a different one. We got to, like, the cookie one, and then we stopped after that, if that makes sense. I want to try the cookie thing here at home. Just for fun.
They described it as a honeycomb.
Honeycomb cookie thingy, yeah.
I've never even had a honeycomb.
We have. We've had honeycomb, like, in a cheese board before.
We have?
We have.
Huh. Well, I guess we had it one time and never again.
I mean, that's the one time I remember with you. But yeah, we can buy honeycomb's delicious.
I want some. It sounds neat. I think it's gonna be hit.
You have 2 episodes left? That's exciting.
Nice. Oh, here we go. Let's try this again. Maybe I needed to get a fresh start in this dungeon. I feel like I'll like any Zelda series from the Game Grumps.
I've never worked in merchandise or stores like that, but Doza has. Before.
Yeah, I worked at retail, but on a smaller scale.
It was like a family-run business, right?
Yeah. Why are we talking to this bird thing in a cutscene kind of feel?
Aaron is really annoying during the first few episodes because of his bad attitude when he warms up to it. Oh, Kitty just had finished watching their entirety of the run before ours started.
Oh wow, so you're dedicated. We appreciate you being here to watch this game again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
What do you mean you're behind on trends with the kids? What trend? I don't know what trends.
I'm hitting the wall.
Oh, wait. Merchandising is just putting up signage and stuff? Those big cardboard displays? Oh.
Okay, I haven't done that.
No,
Whoa,
I thought...
I did it one time. My boss paid way too much money for people to make him
wait, no. Boxer said, I don't know what Squid Game is. Oh my gosh. So Squid Game is one of the most popular shows out there right now, like worldwide. It is Korean based. And it's on Netflix. And it was just recently released. And it's about a group of people who have to or who choose to rather play this game for a bunch of money. And in the process of playing the game, if you don't survive, if you don't play the games correctly or you lose the games, you die.
Yep.
Yeah. The reason for why it's called Squid Game is kind of a big spoiler, but you find out kind of early on, in the first episode, and then I think they're going to come back to it eventually. But we've only seen a couple episodes, so I would say if you're interested in finding out why, watch it. Unless you want me to tell you and spoil it for everyone here. Just no.
Don't spoil it. Okay, let's see. Can we... No, we can't. That is unfortunate. Oh man, these guys.
It's a pretty, I was saying earlier, it's like a social experiment, and obviously it's fictional. I did look up a couple of things about who wrote it and stuff, and apparently it's a concept that they've had since 2008, where they were I don't think the world's ready for this. What?
There's a switch here.
Well then, why don't you just flip the switch?
I can't hit it. Why can't
This whole time there was a switch, guys.
Ah! I mega died there. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that the last game is going to be the actual Squid Game, but I don't know.
We'll see. I haven't really seen the whole death game thing.
Claw shot switch?
Claw shot the switch, of course. Oh my god.
I can't believe you forgot.
I'm
Freckles,
sorry,
you knew there was a switch this whole time?
You
didn't tell us?
You've been sitting on my shoulder all stream, and this is the time that you decide to be quiet.
And yeah, it is total drama, but it's real, it's live action, it's real people, and it's more dramatic. There's not really a lot of humor at all.
No, none.
There's no, honestly, it's kind of like a thriller where you're watching it, what the frick is gonna happen next. It makes you think and talk about life a lot, though, and just it's really sad. The situation for a lot of these people that are in it is really sad and depressing, but it's the reality. There's so many people right now that are going through so much shit, for lack of a better word, in their lives, and then having to go through something like this because that's their only last resort kind of thing. I can't even imagine. And I feel even as bad as things can get, there's better ways to deal with it, but I don't want to get too into it and spoil it.
You guys think this is going to be the new trend? Because for a while there we had the whole convicts having to do some kind of game show stuff in order to get freedom, and they're usually deadly. That was a thing for a while.
I mean, I know people are kind of upset that games like Roblox are having mini versions of some of these games.
Tough noodles. Too bad. Just
because it's not a kid's show by any means. And Roblox is obviously mostly for kids.
That ain't Roblox's fault.
It isn't. No, I'm not saying it is. I just,
Oh, I hear you.
It's hard to keep people innocent and safe these days with all of the media.
If you're on Roblox, chances are you've already seen some shit.
All I think of when you say Squid Game is Splatoon. Yeah, that. There is also that Nintendo Squid Game. Yes.
Oh no, this is gonna kill me. Perfect.
Now you can use your paraglider to get to the other side. No.
Man, yeah. So many times I wish I had one. Can I don't want to bring out... I'm gonna have to, aren't I? The one time I need to use this.
That makes sense, Kitty. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting genre. People do like it. I mean, we're captivated by this show, and I, like, right now, even talking about it, I'm like, after stream, I want to just go back and watch it.
Let's see. What was the last thing that I watched that was like Squid Game?
I don't think I've seen anything like Squid Game specifically.
Not directly. Why isn't this dead? What the hell?
We do like game shows, even though this isn't really, I mean, you know,
Oh, now
like
it
competitive
dies.
reality TV shows. Did you guys hear that the Kardashians are going to be doing another reality show? I thought they were done with that,
Please
but
no.
I saw that on Twitter today as well.
I'm guessing they need another injection of
They're
cash.
actually getting this huge contract with Hulu, which is kind of funny because Hulu just started that other show with the TikTokers.
Milo?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Made it. That's all it had to be, but it decided to be a jerk for me for way too long.
The show Bob's Burgers is back. There's new episodes every Sunday. We love that show, and we watched the last episode, or the first episode of this new season over the weekend, and it was really good, guys.
Okay, are we back?
Hopefully.
Is everything good?
I think refresh might work. It's really out of our control. I'm so sorry you guys are having so much lagging issues today.
I just interrupted our data stream and brought it back, so hopefully maybe that helps. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Smacks YouTube. Right? YouTube needs like a good, like, I guess smacking's the right word. I was gonna say kick in the ass. Anyways.
Slap on the mouth.
Right? I'm glad it's back. I'm glad you guys, thank you guys so much for your patience with all of that. Like, there's not much we can do on our end, and we're just trying.
I feel desperate.